Hi, I'm Abby Marquez. I'm a food content creator. Basically, I love making food and filming it. I started out posting cooking videos on TikTok. It was an inevitable clash of my two hobbies, which is cooking and filmmaking. So I grew up always loving food, always loving to cook and eat. And during that time, there was a new strain of COVID, the Omicron. And it was like a time where, oh no, things are closing up again. We're locked up again in the house, online class, and the kitchen has always been my playground. So I cook more frequently for my family. And just one random day, I just whimsically pulled out my cheap lights and phone camera and just shot the whole thing of me cooking a tuna pasta dish for my family. I did a voiceover that's addressing the viewer, saying, this 5-ingredient recipe is gonna be your new favorite dinner. I don't know if the past Abby believed that anyone was gonna watch it. I had 14 followers back then, but then that video went viral. And because I felt this appreciation for the things that I do and this joy of filming what I cook, I did it over and over again. And surprisingly, every time I posted, it would just go viral. So I found this new purpose of providing value to other people while doing something enjoyable for myself. And that was during my last semester in college, online class, and I graduated the same year. But in that same year, maybe 3 months after starting, it was already kind of a sustainable career option for me. So right now, I'm a full-time food content creator. I'm really excited to be back here in the US, specifically in LA. It's the place to be for creators. The diversity of food here is amazing, and it's just a nice place to learn about other people's culture and also a good place to share Filipino food as well. Winning the Webby Awards and the James Beard nomination, it definitely has affected me in all aspects. Number one, it kind of validated or confirmed or really gave me this hard evidence that people from other countries are watching you. It has opened doors for me. After these wins, I got a lot of interviews and inquiries from projects that are happening outside of the Philippines as well. So that's also nice because it's a platform to share the culture as well. The reception towards Filipino food from my fellow creators has been fantastic, like amazing. The interesting thing is when I approach these creators for a collaboration, we'd kind of brainstorm what we want to do for the video. And surprisingly, all of them want to cook Filipino food. And that is interesting because I see that they're really interested in learning more about our food and our culture. So I choose the recipe per creator based on what they usually do and what their strengths are. So for example, I worked with food creator named Chef Boy Lee, and he's kind of known for this Michelin star fine dining style of cooking. So I had to think of a Filipino dish that could bring out that sophistication, like deconstructed kare-kare with that puffy skin lechon kawale. On the other hand, we have Uncle Roger, whose expertise is like making people laugh, or a light, not so much cooking approach to video. It was fun, it was light, it was casual. I do get nervous because these people are kind of like my idols, and I don't want them to work with me and say, oh my God, she sucks. in real life. She looks cool only on social media. So for example, Uncle Roger, I'm such a big fan. So when we planned this collaboration, I was really kind of pressured to, give my best and like hop on a meeting with him and present, these are the ideas that I want to do, be like super prepared. I was really nervous, and I guess what I really loved about Uncle Roger is that when I met Nigel, he was super professional, super nice. I kind of felt relieved that, thank God, all these creators are nice. I didn't have a hard time working with them. It's kind of tricky being a creative because you need the discipline to keep your mental space free of any worries or any pressure, because those are the enemies of creativity. And when we're shooting these videos, we're creators, and what we show on the camera, it's what we are in real life. We're not actors or actresses who can do like some creators do characters, but who I show in the camera is me. And when people watch a video, they kind of feel if you're having fun during the shoot or not. And if you're having fun during the shoot, then they will also have fun watching the video. So I try to make sure that in every shoot I do, especially in collaborations, is that they feel this good rapport between me and the collaborator, and that I'm genuinely having fun. Generally, I love fried chicken. In the Philippines, we have Canto-style fried chicken, which is fried chicken with a little turmeric to make it a little yellow, dipped in seasoned vinegar. Other than fried chicken, I love my mother's patatim. Patatim, it's like sweet soy-based stew made with like pork knuckles. So it's a lot of collagen. It's pork that has a lot of fat, becomes sticky. It's so comforting. You cannot eat it without rice. And for me, that's also kind of a good representation of Filipino food. Bold flavor, pork, rice, and of course, lumpia. Lumpia, well, apart from being delicious, lumpia, it's a good representation of Filipino food and Filipino values, because lumpia, you kind of make it not just for yourself. It's always done in big batches that is meant to be shared. It's also a dish that we make when there's something to celebrate, no? Like in handaans or in feasts, target lock, lumpia, Shanghai, that's mine. So it radiates a good feeling, it shows Filipino values, and it's also very delicious. Hi, I'm Abby Marquez, aka Lumpia Queen, and you're watching Pacific Rim Video Press.